Hey, it's BT with the BT MOTEGI GP review. Let's get right to it. Marc Marquez, what can you say about the guy that hadn't already been said? What superlatives can you use that have not already been used on this guy? 25 years old. He's a 7-time world champion at 25. Most people can finally rent a car and your insurance goes down. This guy is winning. This guy's won 7 world championships. I'll get to him in a minute, but in the meantime, let's get right to it. Moto 3. Let me tell you something. Marco Bezzecchi did what he had to do to stay in it. You got to be in it to win it, they say, and that's what he did. They didn't tell him that Jorge Martinez crashed out. Pressure does a lot of things to different people. Pressure builds, it bursts pipes, it can cut diamonds. In this case, it burst the pipe. Jorge Martinez made a mistake, a costly mistake. Now the championship is, what, 1 point away? And let me tell you something, the way Marco Bezzecchi did it, and give props to Darren Bender. Darren Bender, they made changes to the bike, and finally he's showing the talent that he had, that K-Team had in him. Let me tell you something. And Darren Bender, no one talks about this. In the Thai GP when he crashed out, he flipped the guy off as he was crashing. That is talent. As he's crashing, remember the guy crashed him, and he goes like this. He goes, "Really, bro? Really, bro? Really?" And he flipped him off as he's crashing. That's talent. To be sliding and not worry about getting hurt. He just goes, "You know what? You suck, bro. I could have got a podium." That's what he did. That guy's got talent. Props to him. I thought he had the race, but Marco Bezzecchi, without his pit crew telling, without his crew telling him that Jorge Martinez crashed out, and props to his crew, they wanted to have him in the right mental frame of mind to instead of going, okay, I'll just get the points. He went for the win because he thought it's what he had to do, and it is what he had to do, and he did it. So props to Marco Bezzecchi. The Italians are coming back, and it's good to see. Let's go to Moto 2. Moto 2, I don't know if you guys heard about it. Fabio Quartararo was disqualified for low tire pressure. It's for his own good because, I mean, it's dangerous. Tire pressure gets too low. It's very dangerous. It's a technical infraction. They had to do it. They had to disqualify him. It's in the rule book. I feel bad for him. I feel his crew let him down. But let me tell you something. Watch that race. Fabio Quartararo is the only person I know who could beat Bagnaia the way he beat Bagnaia. And I'm going to steer off course for a little bit. Remember, the silly season starts too early. Remember Bagnaia? Remember Petrucci and Johan Mir? Remember they were the first 3 races of the year. They were like, oh my God, we have to sign these guys. So Petrucci got the factory ride, and Johan Mir got the factory ride for Suzuki, and they were singing their praises. In the meantime, they've done nothing since then. They've done nothing. You know who has done something since then? Pecco Bagnaia should have gotten the factory Ducati ride. That's how much faith I have in Pecco. But Pecco Bagnaia is a talent. The way he races, they call him the Python. The way he just squeezes the life out of his opponents. They're like, I can't catch this guy. And he's so smooth. His style is kind of, watch all the VR46 riders. They have a style that's reminiscent to Rossi, where they race hard, but it's still smooth looking. And I mean, Pecco Bagnaia, oh my God. He should have gotten the factory seat next to Dovizioso. I mean, I would say Miller, but Miller, much as I love Miller, and Miller goes for it. Miller has gigantic cojones, but he crashes a lot. Bagnaia is smooth. But then again, that's Moto 2. You don't know what's going to happen against MotoGP. Pecco Bagnaia, and the way Fabio beat Bagnaia at his own game. And Oliveira has to win these next 2 races. Oliveira has to finish in front of Bagnaia. And I don't know if he can do it. I don't know what it is with Oliveira. Maybe it's just one of them things, but I got Bagnaia winning this championship. Anything can happen. They go to the island. We'll see what happens, but I got Bagnaia winning this championship. Oliveira's gonna have to pull. He's gonna have to pull a rabbit out of his ass. He's gonna have to. A rabbit out of his leather's ass. That's what his leather's ass. That's what he has to do to win the championship. Props to Fabio. Only one man can do it. Fabio. He's finally showing the talent that they talked about in the beginning. He didn't do it at Moto 3, but I think honestly he's gonna come into his own come MotoGP. Anyway, hit the MotoGP. Like I said, what superlatives can you use for Marc Marquez that haven't already been used? Marquez, I mean, like I said, 25, 7-time world champion, and he's not so. He's just getting smarter. He like he said, he studied Dovizioso in the wintertime, found out his ticks. I mean, the guy is just, and he's getting better. I don't know what to say about him. Dovizioso, as much as I love Dovizioso, like I said, pressure can mold diamonds, can cut diamonds, and it can burst pipes. And Dovizioso, Valencia last year, he crashed out, and here he crashed out trying to catch Marquez. And as much as I love him, I mean, that pressure gets to him. I know he chose the soft fronts. He chose the soft fronts. That had something to do with it, but I think that pressure has something to do with it also. He make mistakes. And that's what he did. In Valencia, I cried. I didn't cry so much here in Japan, but I'm not going to lie. When they told Marquez, when they said Dovey out, and he shook his head like this, and he was racing, I got goosebumps. Man, I got goosebumps on my, look, I got goosebumps. I just love this sport. I love what those guys do. I honestly, barring injury, and I don't want anybody to get hurt, I mean, Marquez is on a roll right now. He's just getting smarter. But let me tell you something, what people aren't talking about. Rossi can still get runner-up in the championship. Rossi's good. With a bike, with old jalopy of a bike he's got a jalopy. He's basically got a beater out there. And what they do come race day is unbelievable. That's where experience comes in. That's where experience over age comes in. Rossi can still do it, and he's doing the damn thing. Props to Rossi for he's staying consistent. He didn't get a podium, but he's staying consistent. He's smart. He knows when to pick and choose, but he's going to have to win races next year. So hopefully Yamaha won't fail him, and he'll come back. But look for Rossi, Vinales, and you got Marquez and Lorenzo in the same pit. You got, hold on, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 12 world championships in one garage alone. 12 world championships in one garage alone. In the Repsol Honda, 12 world championships. Then you go to the Yamaha paddock next year, you got 10 world championships, okay? And then Suzuki, not too much, but still, it's MotoGP is just getting better and better and better. Watch out, long shot. Watch out for Alex Rins. Alex Rins, smooth as a baby's ass on the linoleum floor after you come in from a snowstorm. You know, it's just got slick and just got. That's how smooth Alex Rins. He's the second coming on Jorge Lorenzo. I guess I don't know anything else to say about Mark. I want to go with different angles. Yeah, you know how hard Mark races? Mark separated his shoulder in the celebration. That's how hard Marquez is. He separated his shoulder on the celebration. He separated his shoulder. That's how hard Marquez is. The guy is incredible. I wanted to see if Rossi was going to congratulate him. I doubt if he did, but I wanted to see who came back and congratulated him. I thought it was great how Redding came and revved it up, and then all the other guys. The Spanish riders are obvious, but I thought it was very classy of Jorge Lorenzo. If you see his tweet, he said, "Hey, I don't agree sometimes the way you ride the bike, but I know talent when I see talent, and you are a tremendous talent. Congratulations on your world championship." Jorge Lorenzo, say what you want about Jorge, classy dude. Anyway, from here on out, it's just gonna be straight racing. It's gonna be straight racing. What to watch is Moto 2 and Moto 3. That's when the championship. I think Bagnaia, I don't say got in the bag, but Bagnaia's got one hand on that championship. I don't know if Oliveira can do it. He's getting more pressure, I think, from his teammate than he is than anybody else. So I don't know if Oliveira's gonna do it. He's got to put his ass in gear in Phillip Island. Moto 3, that's the championship. Bezzecchi and Jorge Martin. It's like the Thriller in Manila. Ali Frazier every week, bump, bump, bump. You never know what's going to happen. Those kids are crazy. They're all teenagers. They're all 15, 16, 17-year-old teenagers. And teenagers are crazy. They're el loco. So it's going to be great to see what happens. It's going to come down to Valencia. I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to say Jorge Martin, but you never know. Bezzecchi's always in it too. So anyway, let's get to Rider of the Race. Rider of the Race in Moto 3. I'm going to give it to Darren Bender. Like I said, anybody who can flip somebody off when they're crashing and getting his first podium. But it's going to be a co-rider of the race. He and Celestino Vietti. Celestino Vietti took Bulaga's place because Bulaga cut his hand. It's weird how he cut his hand playing with his dog the same week he celebrated his birthday. Anyway, Celestino Vietti, actually, he finished, I think, better than Bulaga's ever placed this year. So, he's coming for VR40. Valentino Rossi can spot talent. This kid has talent in Moto 3. Remember the word Celestino Vietti. Rider of the race, along with Darren Bender. Moto 2, Fabio Quartararo. I don't care if he was disqualified. Fabio Quartararo, great ride by him. I hope he backs it up in Phillip Island. Great race by him. Rider of the race, MotoGP, got to give it to Marc Marquez. Like I said, at 25, his insurance goes down. He can rent a car, and he gets 7-time world champion. What else can you say about the kid? And he's just getting smarter. He's studying his opponents. He knows their weaknesses, and he preys on them. He's an animal. He's the babyface assassin. Call him what he is, man. That's what he is. He's a champion. Props to him. Rider of the race, Marc Marquez. I wish I had more to say, a different angle, but man, that's pretty much it. I think from here on out, it's going to be great racing in GP. They're all going to go for it. They have nothing to hold back. I think the Independent Championship, I got Cal winning. I think Cal's going to win the Independent Championship. Cal's in good form. Maybe Petrucci, but I got Cal. Cal's looking good. Look at Cal. Zarco's back. Zarco had a great race in Phillip Island last year, so look for Zarco to come back. Great to see him back on the front row. He flubbed up the start, but we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it took so long. These next 2 weeks I'm traveling, so my GP review is gonna be a day late and $1 short. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm BT. Until then, you know the word.